Alright, so before we move on, I went and bought a new bow from a merchant. I got this one. So I'm hoping that using these hair blast arrows will help a little bit more against these enemies. Because a lot of enemies in this, in the DLC, have quite a bit of armor. So I'm gonna hope that it kind of works. Dude, I really need to just get better at dodging this guy. Also, I figured out that, of course, thank you, aim assist. Oh, jeez, I hate this guy. Dude, would you go away? Damn it. Oh, come on, I dodged that. There. Ouch. I might have to start using my other armor. Because as much as I like having resistance to freeze, I just take way too much damage here. I need to be tankier. Would you just stay out of the freaking ground, you moron? Oh my god. No, of course not. Get... Just trying to remove as much armor as possible. What are you weak to? Freeze? That's weird. So, I also read the description for these new bows that I have, the Banuk weapons. In order to get the maximum amount of damage output, I have to hold the arrow until I get these, this like, X on my crosshair. I don't know if it's considered an X, but, you know, the extra lines on the crosshair means it's fully charged. Not a big fan of it, because it means I can't spam shots. And it also makes it hard to dodge. Oh! Okay, that's fine. Just gonna try to keep my distance as much as possible. And hope that he doesn't spit rocks at me. Oh gosh. Oh, I do have my freeze stuff. What? Okay. Ooh. Come on. Run! I hate taking my eyes off of it. Just run, Aloy. No, don't run into the rocks. There. Well, blew something up. I really don't have any idea what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just keeping my distance and trying to get shots on him. Oh. There we go. What a jerk.
The clothes beneath. Homnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Alright. Okay. I need to make some more arrows here. Need more of these. Alright. So that's fine. I edited out my first attempt at this because, well, there's really no point in keeping it in. I did try to override this thing, but it takes so long that I got attacked in the middle of my override, so obviously it gets stopped, and it might be impossible. I don't know if it's actually possible to override that, but it's so risky, it's not even worth it. I mean, it seems like the best thing I could have done there was basically what I did. Spam Terror Blast arrows so that I remove some of his components, and then just keep my distance and use, you know, regular arrows. I think shooting those like green sacks under his belly is what caused the explosions, which definitely helped. Let me quick save. Oh shoot. I forgot. I was gonna do a manual save before I started, but I forgot. Whoops.
Everything's freezing.
Alright.
The ground, the air, me.
Actually, can I see about him? What is it? I don't even know. Was it just a rock breaker? I think it was. Alright, so that's a weak spot. So this thing on his back is a weak spot, and it looked like that the thing right above it, like, I don't know what it is, but that was also a weak spot. This thing blows up. Ah, okay. So going for the, you know, the stuff that allows him to dig, definitely what you want to focus on first, because him going underground is just, it makes the fight very annoying. Just fast travel here. There we go. Yeah, so using the Terror Blast arrows to get rid of those claws that allow him to dig, definitely what you want to focus on first, because if he can't burrow under the ground, then that fight is a whole lot easier. That was the main problem I was having. He would just go underground and then come up and attack me and always hit me, taking out like over half my health. So definitely want to get rid of those claws first, and then just keep your distance with the arrow. I mean, that's basically what worked for me, so if it works for me, it probably will work for you, because I'm not good at this game. So, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Anyway, that's what I was gonna do. Or I could just buy it from a merchant. That's also an idea. So I don't have to waste material. There we go.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. He would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
This this headdress I have, it kind of blocks their face in certain cutscenes, so yeah. Anyway, like I was talking about during that fight, I was kind of rambling in that fight, and so I don't know exactly what I was talking about, but I think I was talking about these Banuk bows. It was either in this fight or my previous attempt, which I edited out, so I don't know. Anyway, if you read the description here, it says, keep the bowstring drawn on this specialized hunter bow to charge up more powerful shots. So that means if I want to be doing as much damage as possible, I have to hold the trigger down for a long time. Until I get those, you know, that special crosshair. Which I didn't know. It might mean that if I try to rapid fire my bows like I usually do, or my arrows, whatever, if I try to rapid fire, maybe the arrows just don't do as much damage, and that's why I've been feeling like it's been hard to kill enemies in this DLC. So that's something I didn't know about. So I'm gonna try to do that more, but who knows. And the other thing I was talking about was the armor. So obviously I have a lot of freeze resistance and a little bit of defense, like melee defense. See, I'm thinking about just sticking with this shield weaver because it basically doubles my health. Which means I can take more hits. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright. So do I have anything better? More spear damage? Sure. What else? Good look at this. I think this one's good enough. This one... Okay. So anyway, there's that. Now we gotta go talk to Aria. And this should be like... yeah, this should be it. At least for now. I've finally done all the side quests. So... or most of them, I guess. Who knows what I missed in the world, but I really don't care. Yeah, so if in this part I start taking like a whole bunch of damage and I'm just like constantly having to heal, I might just switch to that other armor. Because it'll make me tankier, and also the shields recharge so I don't have to use as many items. So anyway, let's go ahead and do this.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Oh man, that's a lot. Okay.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Alright,
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit, the blue light, the beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave, but you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch, a remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was, or at least when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Araya. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Damon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Araya. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Yeah, I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to. I know I haven't done, or I haven't got the maximum, like, first place medals in the hunting grounds, but I really don't care about that. So, yeah, I'm pretty much ready, so let's go.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! The spirit awaits!
It's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed to
power of the
nearest
old ones.
exit.
Okay.
What was this
So,
place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. That looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? Blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
so I guess they either...
I'll find a use for you.
Tall as Bemuir's cliffs.
Alright, you know what? I'm just not gonna talk because I'm just gonna get interrupted by everybody. That's just how things work. You gonna say anything? Can I talk? Alright. So, apparently, I don't think their attack was like powerful enough to cause like a security alert.
Walls rang with the spirit's presence.
See? Told you. I mean, it looked like they attacked a vent, so maybe somehow that caused a thing to overheat, and then it's like, oh, we gotta
Here,
evacuate or
up and
something.
over.
I don't know. I don't know how that worked, but it worked, so whatever. What do we have here? People who worked here, apparently. Alright. Also, one of the things I've been wanting to say... Ooh, what's this? An outfit weave. Oh, I might need to equip that. If I look at my... Here we go. Hard to remember sometimes. Freeze and shock. So where's that special one? Shock, fire, freeze. Wait. I thought I was shocking 2 freezes. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that'll help. One of the things I wanted to mention is when we have those dialogue trees, or you know, when we have the dialogue options, if I wasn't recording this, I would probably just skip through the dialogue. Like, as soon as I'm done reading the line, I would just skip to the next thing. Because it would make things a lot faster, and I'm tempted to do that in this playthrough, but I feel like that would be a bad idea. I mean, I don't know. I just wish I didn't have to spend so much time just reading here. Like I've said many times before, it is just a waste of time. I would like to know how much of my time has been spent with like just pure gameplay and what amount of time has been spent on like cutscenes and dialogue and reading. Because I imagine it's probably a small fraction. I imagine there's been more, you know, story elements than gameplay elements. Oh. That's fine.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
Yeah, if I could sneak up on this one, that would be great. Don't even. You know, one thing I kind of miss about older games that didn't really have a whole lot of voice acting is the dialogue boxes. You know, something like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, like the old school games. They had dialogue boxes, so you pretty much just read them. And I don't know if like this applies to all the games, but there's a few games where you could just skip through the dialogue boxes pretty quickly.
It'd be fascinating
Oh.
if they weren't looking for me.
That's cute. Shot an arrow in its eye, hoping it would just one shot. Holy crap, I didn't see that. Oh, there's one. But anyway, I would really like it if, oh jeez.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear.
The fully charged arrows actually do a lot.
If the chieftain's pace is measured, ours is measured.
What the hell's over here? Was just a... okay. This was that door that was... I think it was locked, but I didn't actually try to open it. Oh well. Anyway.
And one of these.
In those old school games that have dialogue boxes, it was nice because, you know, you didn't have to sit there and wait for them to read their lines.
When you're done.
You could just read the line yourself, read as quickly as you can, and You know, it would save a lot of time if you can, you know, skip dialogue boxes at your own pace. And it was also nice to sometimes use my imagination to see what I would think somebody would sound like. Because one of the first playthroughs I ever did was Kingdom Hearts. I didn't record it for YouTube, I streamed it, but I did a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, and I remember trying to do a bunch of voices and stuff for the dialogue boxes, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun for me.
It's not freezing, please.
So yeah, I kind of miss that.
Yes, this way.
What's over here? I mean, look, I know it's important to have voice actors and stuff. Like, I appreciate voice actors and what they do and all that. And I know it can be kind of a struggle. Or at least I think there's some sort of struggle being a voice actor. You know, just trying to get work and all that stuff. So it's cool that, you know, there are more opportunities for voice actors and all that stuff, but I kind of miss the old days of just having dialogue boxes. What is going on with my stream? Hang on. Uh-oh. Alright. Sorry about that. For some reason my stream is just acting weird. I don't know why. The recording and everything is fine, but the stream is not. And if you're watching this on YouTube, that probably doesn't matter too much, but that is the reason for the jump cut. Because my stream just stopped working for some reason. I don't know what it is. So, anyway, let's keep going. And, oh, I didn't even have to pry that open. Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, great.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there, but machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
Alright, I get the options. Now follow my lead.
I wasn't paying attention.
Towers. Steam. Frost.
Take Aratak's path directly to the tower, or take Araya's path. Does it tell me what those options do? No. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy looking at my stupid stream stuff. Alright, so that way it looks like we go through enemies. This way we might, like, avoid stuff. I don't know, we'll see.
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt that it is guarded now, but maybe.
That was close. Oh, it didn't even matter. Alright. Okay. That's not good. Anyway, before stuff happened,
Bounty for one of us.
ow. Holy crap. Who did that? Araya? Damn. She destroyed that thing. Ouch. Okay. Oh, it's a stalker. I want to finish my thought. So, let's talk about, you know, dialogue boxes and Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff. So I miss games that have that, you know, dialogue boxes that you can read yourself, because you can go through it faster usually, because you don't have to wait for somebody else to, you know, read the line for you. And it also gives me an opportunity to do my own voice acting, sort of. I mean, my voice acting is pretty much terrible, because my voice sucks. But still, sometimes it can be fun. Where the heck did you come from? Jeez. Like, that wasn't even an attack. He just moved his head. So much for staying hidden, I guess. You know, I'm wondering, like, if I go back to my old bow, how much damage am I gonna do? Alright, you know what? There's 2 items here for me to care about, so I really just... I don't care too much. I'm just gonna move on. Alright, so where's my other bow? Which one was it? This is a striker bow. I need a striker bow, I think. Right? Unless I got rid of it. No, it's this one.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Oh, that's a long leg. So I do 23 damage on that one. I know I don't have anything equipped to make this better. Damn it. That's not the right bow either. Shoot. Dude, where is it?
Light.
See, I just can't tell if I'm doing more stuff. See, I want to know if I just fire an arrow like that, like really quickly without charging it up, is that still going to do more damage than the other bow I was using?
Be wary of mines. If stalkers in here.
It probably will. I just don't like that this bow is
There's a door
really
ahead,
slow.
the refuge. We're almost through.
Excessive secrecy. All right. So anyway, I do wish more modern games had more dialogue boxes,
No space.
just so that I can go through and read stuff at my own pace and maybe do a little bit of my own voice acting every now and then. But oh well. But like I was saying, it is important for voice actors to be employed and all that stuff, so you know, I understand why dialogue boxes aren't as common as it used to be. I just feel like, I don't know, it might make things a little bit more fun for me if I was reading the lines. But then again, I might be skipping through everything, just like I do with these audio logs and whatchamacallit. I can't think of the word. The notes we read. Big console.
Projector. Maybe to show
This thing.
hologram.
Alright, there's really nothing important here.
Just out of focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
Is this the other way I could have came? Probably. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, anyway, the whole reason why I went on that tangent about freaking dialogue boxes and everything is because I want to skip through the actual dialogue trees or dialogue options that we have, because I could go through them a lot faster. You know, as soon as I'm done reading the line, press X. But instead I gotta wait for these characters to say their lines and read their lines the way they're meant to be read. Which does take a while. So anyway, it's whatever. Spent enough time talking about that.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It
What?
was the spirit with the old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Okay, so if you don't know, Yellowstone is actually a super volcano.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
Like, it's not just a volcano, it's a super volcano. It's really big. And it is one of the things that could cause the apocalypse. So that is definitely one of
Aloy
the
will
biggest
see us
concerns with,
Onward, then.
you know, how could we end up with an apocalyptic future? Well, if Yellowstone ever decides to erupt, well,
through. We should
things
move
might be
on.
bad.
Onto the mountain.
Oh man, Aloy. Thought she wasn't gonna grab that. So, these people said they said something about corking Yellowstone caldera, which means they basically plugged up the volcano so that it can't erupt, at least for a while. If I'm understanding that correctly. I'm probably not, because what do I know? I'm not a geologist or anything.
Gotcha.
What? But to me, it sounds like they just plug this place up. Oh crap. Alright. Oh, that's a scorcher. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I'm gonna use this. Ouch! Oh my. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Oh, frick. Holy. Alright, that scorcher definitely messed me up. So anyway, these people are trying to plug up Yellowstone so that it doesn't erupt. I think that's their plan. But, I mean, if you do that, sure, it might work for a while, but eventually the pressure is going to become so great that it's just going to explode. Like, the eruption could end up being way worse than it might have been if it occurred naturally.